Ever find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., replaying everything someone did to you, thinking, when is the universe finally going to serve them what they deserve? You watch them cross every line, treat people like garbage, and walk around like they're the main character in a movie where nothing bad ever happens. It makes you want to grab karma by the shoulders and shake it. Here's the thing. The universe doesn't work on your timeline. But psychology has some fascinating insights into how you can speed up the process, not through revenge, not through manipulation, but through something far more powerful that exploits their fatal flaw in their psychology, the thing that always leads to their undoing. Let me show you exactly how to trigger that shift. Step 1. Stop defending yourself and watch them implode. I know. This one is going to make you uncomfortable. Your skin is probably crawling, and that's exactly why it works. When someone lies about you, spreads rumors, or paints you as the villain in a story you were barely in, every instinct screams at you to defend yourself. Send a text, call the person they lied to, set the record straight. That impulse is completely human. Nobody wants to sit still while someone burns their reputation to the ground. But here is the psychological truth nobody tells you. The moment you start defending yourself, you become the story. Think about it. If someone tells your mutual friend you're manipulative and you rush over with a 10-paragraph explanation of why that's not true, what does that look like? It looks exactly like what they said you were. It looks like drama follows you everywhere. Your attempt to clear your name becomes the evidence they use against you. Meanwhile, the liar gets to sit back, watch you scramble, and feel untouchable. You're doing exactly what they wanted. You're reacting. You're proving their point. Psychology calls this the over-justification effect. When people over-explain, they signal insecurity, and insecurity looks like guilt to observers who don't know the full story. You don't mean to look guilty, you're just panicking, but the crowd doesn't know the difference. Now here is where karma gets scientific. People who lie and manipulate always have a pattern. This isn't a one-time event. They've done this before, and they'll do it again, often to the very same people they recruited to believe their version of your story. So if your friend believed a lie about you today, stay calm. Do not chase them. One of two things will happen. Either that friend is smart enough to eventually see the pattern, which is inevitable because liars lie consistently, or that friend wasn't worth having in your corner to begin with. Both outcomes free you. The liar's fatal flaw is that they cannot stop. Compulsive dishonesty is a behavioral addiction. They lie not just out of malice, but out of a deep need to control narratives. And because they cannot stop, they eventually lie to the wrong person at the wrong time about the wrong thing. The whole pretense collapses on top of them. Your job is simply to not be standing in the rubble when it falls. Silence, when used with dignity, is not weakness. Let them talk. Let them perform. Let them exhaust themselves trying to make you look bad. Step 2. Upgrade your life so aggressively that your success becomes the karma. This might sound simple advice until you understand the psychology behind why it's devastatingly effective. When someone hurts you or discards you, their entire justification rests on a story they tell themselves about you. You weren't worth their loyalty. You were the problem. This story lets them sleep at night. It allows them to dispose of people without feeling like the villain. And nothing obliterates that story faster than watching you absolutely thrive. This isn't about proving something to them. It's about what happens to their psychology when the story they needed to be true turns out to be false. There's a phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. It's the mental discomfort a person feels when reality contradicts a belief they hold. If they believed you were nobody and now you're somebody, their brain cannot make those two things coexist peacefully. It creates internal friction that doesn't go away. They become haunted by their choice. They can't stop thinking about it. They bring it up unprompted years later. They stalk your social media at 2 a.m. pretending they don't care. That's not peace. That's a psychological prison. And you don't have to do anything dramatic.
No captions designed to make them feel bad, no fake happiness for an audience. Make your progress so genuine and rooted in your actual values that it radiates authenticity. Sign up for the course. Go to the gym not for aesthetics, but for mental clarity. Rebuild friendships that actually pour into you. Pursue the opportunity you kept putting off because you were emotionally consumed by the wrong people. Do the things that scare you while the wound is still fresh. Because here's what most people don't understand. Pain is extraordinary fuel if you aim it correctly. People who redirect that energy into building something real consistently outperform their former selves. It's almost statistically predictable. Meanwhile, the person who hurt you has learned nothing. They walked away with the same patterns, the same blind spots, the same emotional immaturity. And they'll take those patterns into every relationship and job that follows. The consequences aren't a matter of if, they're a matter of when. Step 3. Remove your energy completely and let their behavior finish the job. This one most people resist hardest, and it's the most powerful thing on this list. Human beings are wired for regulation through other people. We manage our internal states through interactions, but in toxic dynamics, they are feeding off your reactions. Your anger, sadness, desperation, attempts to reason with them, all of it gives them information. Every time you react, every time you reach out, every time you orbit their world in any visible way, you're giving them what they need to remain comfortable. Remove that, and everything changes. This is documented in narcissistic and manipulative personality structures. Without a scapegoat who absorbs the chaos, the behavior becomes visible to everyone around them. The mask slips not because anyone forced it off, but because there's nothing left to hold it in place. When the person who was told lies about you finally sees the liar's true colors, they won't need you to explain anything. They'll remember you said nothing. And in hindsight, your silence will be the most eloquent thing you ever communicated. The final takeaway: karma isn't a separate force hovering over your life. Karma is the natural, predictable consequence of who people fundamentally are when they're no longer being managed, appeased, or protected from themselves. Redirect your energy into your own life, healing, and growth. You don't need to engineer their downfall. You just need to get out of the way. Stop defending yourself. Start upgrading your life. Remove your energy completely. Watch what happens when the universe finally catches up to them and you're not even there to see it because you're too busy being happy. That is how you make karma catch up faster. Not by forcing it, but by getting out of the way and letting their own psychology do the work for you. Now go choose yourself. The rest will take care of itself.